Greetings, YouTube. I want to start this video off by addressing the elephant in the room, otherwise known as Android users. And when I refer to the word Android, it's basically anyone that doesn't have access to playing this game on an Apple device, whether that be an iPhone or an iPad. Pretty sure you can't play on an iPod. But yeah, basically anybody who plays on a non-Apple phone, you will not see this bundle. You will not see this amazing A-plus bundle that I get so excited to talk about every time it pops up. And it only pops up once every few months, but it is just such a great deal that it genuinely makes me feel guilty that not everybody has access to it. When I say that, I usually get pushback from people who are like, Prof, don't feel bad for the Android people. They get exclusive offers as well. Have you seen their exclusive offers? That's like saying, hey, don't worry about the filet mignon we're getting as Apple customers. They get expired cardboard. It's the same thing when you don't think about it. Yeah, so normally the Android deals are a heaping pile of trash. They are 5 premium disappointment crystals designed as something else for between $5 and $10 with not much else available. And certainly I have never seen an Android offer, maybe somebody can prove me wrong with the screenshot, that gives you free units when you buy it. Now, what do I mean by free units? Well, these kind of offers are only usually reserved for special holidays like July 4th and Cyber Monday, where you get your units that you would normally get for spending a certain amount of money, in this case $5, for free, and then everything else just kind of pops in with it. So you're not losing the units, because normally when you buy a bundle, let's just take today's offers for example. I am spending $30 to try to get a 5-star Punisher, Lord help me, and I am giving up the chance to get units for my $30 because this is called the unit store for a reason. So normally when I spend $30, it is just the ability to get a certain amount of units. In this case, it's 850. So I'm giving up 850 units. I'm telling myself I am going to spend the $30 that I would normally spend on units for this special alternative offer for the same price that hopefully is worth more to me than 850 units. And even though I think you could easily argue this is worth far more than 850 units, I still don't think it's worth $30. And I have covered that in a previous video I posted on my channel a few hours ago. But now we need to discuss the offer that so many people message me about, because honestly, like, how could you not be excited about this if you have the opportunity to get it? I'm probably going to get this just for the units, because why not? It's $5, which is a perfect price point, and you automatically get 135 units. Why is that relevant? Because we just discussed how you have to give up purchasing units for offers, but not in this case. They give you the exact same amount of units that Peter Parker's wallet normally gives you for $5. And so everything in this offer then becomes a bonus, because normally $5 would get you 135 units and you're not losing a single unit out on this offer. And that's where it becomes even more amazing, because let's just forget the Stony Mastery course for a second. You get a free premium disappointment crystal, which has got the double percent drop rate, or 4% instead of 2, to get a 4-star. And I'm telling you, somebody from this is going to pull a 4-star Spider-Man Stark Enhanced, or Stark Enhanced Spider-Man as I like to call him. Or maybe they're going to dupe their 4-star Star-Lord. You got Scarlet Witch in here, right? Like, you've got some straight bangers as 4-stars. People that will help you immediately. And it's a free crystal. It's just given to you. Not only is that free, but, you know, you got a little, and keyword little, gold. And then experience points boost, which, you know, I only either sell for a very, very, very small amount of gold, or I use during item use for events. But that's not counting, okay? The most amazing part of this, the Stony Mastery course. Not 1, not 2, but 3 of them. And ironically, 135 units is exactly what one of these costs if you need to buy it. 135. You get not 1, not 2, but 3 of them. You get 405 units worth of free Stony Mastery course. 405 units. So you scroll to the right, you check out what that saves you in terms of the amount of retail value of units, and that is between $10 and $30 worth of units. We're just going to say about $15. So you get the $5 worth of units automatically, $15 worth of free Stony Mastery cores, a double drop rate crystal, and then, just a very small amount of gold and an experience points boost. But what makes this an even better offer, and why I give this A to A+, is because it's one of the only times you will ever see Kabam give you 7 days to purchase a special offer. Normally, when you have these A to A+ deals, take, for example, I'm going to do a video on this the next week, how we would really love for them to bring back the 5-star Awakening Gem deal, which for $70 gave you signature stones and a 5-star Awakening Gem. You got 24 hours to come up with the money, or you're screwed. And I can't tell you how many times deals have popped up where they're like, Prof, I just wasted my units or my credit or my cash on X, Y, and Z. Man, I wish I had known that this would have been there. I would have saved him. Well, that's the whole point of the 24-hour limit. It's to force you into a bind where you basically have to make a poor financial decision or not get the item. It is a casino-type mentality in Marvel Contest of Champions, but not so with the 7-day deal. You've got a week to come up with $5. You've got a week to ask Grandma for your early $5 in a birthday card, although my grandma never gave me $5, maybe $5 coupons off of McDonald's, which, they have their purpose. But regardless, this is an incredible value for Apple users. I'm just sorry that Android doesn't get to enjoy it, especially after the month that Android users have had. You all now have to wait until February to play your first Trial of the Alchemist because, and I do think Kabam is telling the truth in this case, believe it or not, that they had no idea, no control over when the Google Play Store would give the new update to the game. But you waited for almost a full day to get access to something that Apple users got to have access to. Now, that was a plus and a minus. I also did a video talking about how if you didn't know what you were getting yourself into and you faced the Dormammu and or the Iceman on the Epic Path, you were inviting yourself for an early round of emotional violation that automatically caused you to most likely lose all your champs almost instantly. But besides that, it still stunk that Apple users got to have access to content that you didn't, and then when you finally got access to it, it was too late, and now it got moved a literal month. But yeah, Apple users, this is a no-brainer. I'm going to get this. I don't even need Stony Mastery cores. I'll just take the 135 units to get myself back up to 5,000 units and maybe see what the Infinity War Crystal gives me. But besides that, I just wish that Android users would see this more because I want all players to have access to all fair deals. That's the same reason why I also am on the side of people who are a little bitter that some users got free 5-star crystals for not logging into the game for, in some cases, people swear it was only a few weeks. It was after the gifting event that they didn't log in. It wasn't even 3 months that they got those get back in the fight special offers. It was just a few weeks. And if that's true, that is definitely some shady BS. So yeah, don't tick off Android users, which I would imagine, especially globally, there's a ton of your player base. Give everybody the access, Kabam, to this A+ offer, especially with the 7-day duration, unlike the 24 hours we normally get from your offers. So there you have it. A+ deal, no-brainer. If you need Mastery cores, heck, even if you don't need Mastery cores, get units, store the Mastery cores till maybe someday if you need them, and then get yourself a free Infinity War Crystal. Maybe you'll pull a 4-star Stark Enhanced Spider-Man. Who knows? Thanks for watching. And again, I feel guilty saying this, but I'm going to take advantage of this. I'm sorry, not everybody can. Definitely not fair.